There is a man who practiced medicine in Nairobi for 16 years. Real clinic, real patients, real prescriptions. His medical degree? Fake. Nobody checked. And here is the uncomfortable part. Most of us wouldn't have checked either. We pick a doctor the same way we pick a barber. Someone recommended them. The clinic looked clean. Done. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to check if your doctor is real, how to tell a good one from a rushed one, and what to do the very next time you are sick before you are sick. Welcome back to No One Taught Me This, the channel where we cover everything school forgot to mention. Today's lesson, how to find a doctor you actually trust. Because in your 30s, just going to hospital stops being enough. You need someone who actually knows your history, not a different stranger every visit. Here is the real math nobody tells you. Kenya has roughly one doctor for every 6,000 people. And that's just counting the ones who are actually registered and active. So the system is already stretched before you even walk in. Which means the default experience is rushed 5 minutes consultation, a different doctor every time, and prescriptions that feel more like guesswork than care. Picture this. Sharon, 32, has had a nagging stomach issue for 3 months. Every time she goes to a clinic near her office, she sees a different doctor. Each one starts from zero. Each one gives a different theory. She spent more on consultation fees bouncing between strangers that she would have spent building a relationship with one doctor who actually remembers her file. That's the real cost. Not just money, but months of guessing with your own body. Number 1. Verify before you trust the white coat. A lab coat is not a qualification. Kenya has had real documented problem with unlicensed people practicing medicine. Some caught after years of operating clinics, others exposed on TikTok giving dangerous advice with zero training. The Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Council, KMPDC, actually built a free tool for exactly that problem. For example, before your next visit to a new clinic or specialist, you send an SMS to the shortcode 20547, typing P#, followed by the doctor's name or registration number. And it tells you instantly if they are really licensed. Same system works for checking if a facility itself is registered, using H# instead. This week, verify the license of the doctor or clinic you currently use. Even one you've been seeing for years. It takes 2 minutes and it's free. Number 2, pick a person, not a building. Most of us choose a hospital and then take whoever is on the shift. The better move is choosing a specific doctor, usually a general practitioner or a clinical officer, and sticking with them for routine stuff, so they build a real picture of your health over time. For example, think of it like a mechanic. If you take your car to a different garage every time something is wrong, nobody remembers that your car always overheats in traffic. But your regular mechanic knows your car's quirks. A doctor who's seen you 3 or 4 times will catch patterns a stranger won't, like noticing your random headaches always shows up with your blood pressure creeping up. Identify one doctor near you at a clinic, not just any hospital, and book your next routine visits specifically with them by name. Number 3, a good doctor explains, a rushed one just prescribes. Trust is not about how friendly a doctor is. It's about whether they actually explain what's wrong with you and why they're giving you what they're giving you. If every visit ends with a paper prescription and zero explanation, that's a red flag, not a green one. For example, 2 doctors, same diagnosis, typhoid. Dr. A hands you a prescription and says, take this twice a day. Dr. B says, your test shows typhoid. Here is why I'm giving you these specific antibiotics. Here is what side effects to expect. And here is when to come back if they are not working. Dr. B is the one worth keeping, even if the clinic is slightly further from home. At your next appointment, ask one direct question. Why this medication specifically? And pay attention to how they answer it. Let's lock it in. 1. Verify your doctor's license with a free SMS to 20547 before you trust them with your body. 2. Pick one doctor to stick with, not just a hospital. 3. A doctor who explains their reasoning is worth more than one who just hands you a prescription. If no one taught you this either, you're not behind. You just didn't have the syllabus yet. That's what we are here for. Hit subscribe so that you don't miss next lesson. We drop new ones every week. Now tell me in the comments, have you ever found out your doctor, dentist, or a specialist you trusted wasn't actually qualified? I want to hear the story.